Hey y'all, Marcus Moyer here. I'm gonna go ahead and do some more Honkai Star Rail. Alright.
That should do it. What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it? The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think? If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself? Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me. the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate. Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Joe. It's an aromaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places. I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you... We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the matrix of prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
The smell of sin is thick. Recount your sins.
Naughty children, don't let...
You're in bad shape.
I hope you're prepared.
The 10 Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Scratch.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
Defend the weak.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
Scratch. I'm on guard. Pressure!
Recount your sins. Nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Treason.
shall judge you for the 10 lords. By the will of the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Defend the weak. In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Recount your sins. You're in bad shape. Here comes the medicine.
Lance at the ready.
I shall judge you for the 10 lords. Nap time.
Not a scratch.
Recount your sins.
You will know justice.
By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords decree, hereby ordained. Sister,
Is that all? Indestructible.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of life. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Defend the weak.
You're in bad shape.
Just as the databank requires updating, so I must keep evolving. Tread carefully. This will strengthen our position.
Will of preservation!
Oh, what the heck is this? Take it easy. There's nothing I feel. We're here by order of the
Pass it.
March! You should join the divination.
Move carefully.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
You will know justice.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
To the finish!
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Treason.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward! Lance at the ready.
I hope you're prepared. Step aside. I have no
Name of
interest in
Landau.
seeking conflict.
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall! Is that all?
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Not a scratch.
Time for a shot.
I'm on guard. Fracture!
Savor the vigor of life. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude.
Criminal.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Shut!
Lance at the ready. Indestructible.
Nap time.
I have to keep going. The truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Here comes the medicine.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall. This ends here.
Savor the vigor of life.
Is that all?
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude.
Lower your weapon.
I'm okay.
I'm here to the end.
You're in bad shape.
Is that all?
But I'm a doctor.
Commencing classification.
Move carefully.
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
Lower your weapon.
I'm okay. Savor the vigor of life.
You will know justice.
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Criminal.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Discrepancy? Never heard of it.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of it.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
That'll take more than medicine. You're in bad shape.
Lower your weapon.
Not a stretch.
Breathe in.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Come on.
Don't worry about me. I hope you're prepared. Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
Time for
In
a
the name
shot.
of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Savor the vigor of it.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
You will know justice.
Indestructible. The time is now. Don't worry about me.
Pacification.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Discrepancy? Never heard of it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that. Done. Next.
I'm on guard.
You're in bad shape.
I hope you're prepared.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Lance at the ready.
To the finish!
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
I'm on guard.
Naughty children, don't nap time.
Not a scratch. The die is cast.
I'm okay.
energy related. Darn, the karma terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
No match for me.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner. Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's absurd. I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Concerned about me? I'm fine. The Cienjo is always courteous with its captives. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traders on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the general, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long-life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma and the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the Verdantia returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed. leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Oh boy. It's a good game, bro.
Mara struck.
Looks like someone's hurt.
Wait. Let's think before we act.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
Allow me to... Receive divinity.
This section is better vision.
You're not going anywhere. Touch this.
The dead will return!
Miss, are you okay? What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet. My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission. Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Huh. Curious. How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
That's a Stellaron?
You know, even eons can be killed. Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Dana the Order, Tazeron the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeron the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process. As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshe and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Aeon, they received the blessing that did indeed prevent death, the Ambrosial Arbor. But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Cienjo. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the Ambrosial Arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in pursuit of Yaoshe, erasing the curse of immortality from the universe along the way. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Looks good. Lance at the ready.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
This ends here. In the name of Landau. Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
By the will of the 10 Lords. The 10 Lords decree, hereby ordained. I shall judge you for the 10 Lords.
I'm on guard.
To the finish!
That'll take more. Savor the vigor of life. Recount your sins.
Defend the weak.
Nap time.
the end of the story in your own way.
Wasn't this the dead tree Ching Shui showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing! Absolutely amazing! Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky!
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus, that shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
You... General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The ambrosial arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the ambrosial arbor's dove, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the ambrosial arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General,
Well?
you're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traitors have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
That massive tree has suddenly sprung to life. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people in the Law Fu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission Delve.
under my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line. This is no order, honored guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Of course, General. I am duty-bound.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define. I had long anticipated it. Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here? Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the artisanship and alchemy commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
One zero one zero one zero is the way.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you. Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for? No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly. Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
No match for me. Is that all?
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the Luofu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, Marge, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops building state-of-the-art mechanisms and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots, you get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away. Yes, we do. Still, the Artisanship Commission is filled with security mechanisms. Even the General won't be able to save us in time if we get trapped. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qing Jue to guide you. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
As expected, if I hadn't ripped still...
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us? Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists. Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can...
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send out... There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you...
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from? Waiting around, that's please. If you... The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
Is research data more important than... I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The General sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him...
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course.
Wow. All you hear about is...
Disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the ambrosial arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Today me is even more awesome than yesterday me.
Nice! I should write this into my next song.
Tread carefully.
It's too late to repent.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Savor the vigor of life.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Step aside. I have no interest. The time is now.
You're in bad shape.
Let's improvise.
Naughty children, don't savor the vigor of life.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
You will know justice.
Please stay tuned.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Stay away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by. Stumbled in. Door wide open.
Do come true.
Within commission grounds today was sown an evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanisms didn't teach you a lesson, these robots will.
Still the same one.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This section is but a vision.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Great teamwork.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
That'll take more. Savor the vigor of life.
Still the same one.
I hope you're prepared.
clemency?
The mood is
Never
set
heard of
just
it.
right. Let the show begin!
You're in bad shape.
Golden cloud toad, illumination dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up! I raised you like my own flesh and blood. Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want compensation.
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
How do you know my name, child? Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang, the smelter extraordinaire, precede one?
This guy's pretty deluded for a master.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix. But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the Creation Furnace. It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots. It was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide. But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace. I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on, through here. Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand. Indeed.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in strength to meet ere long. This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Lumenflux Pixis. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite! Fire beats wood! There's no way we can lose! Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students. What's happening? Is the delve collapsing? worked! That tree demon must be writhing in pain! Alright, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back!
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace! Help me, dear young friends! Let's hack them away together! We can't let the roots punch through the furnace!
Careful, it's changing.
What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous. It creates life at will. Such incredible power.
Move carefully.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh. Hold up. Hold up. Out of retreat. Hold up.
If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask.
Looks good.
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace! Help me, dear young friends! Let's hack them away together! We can't let the roots...
Careful, it's changing.
What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous. It creates life at will. Such incredible power.
Stay alert.
classic now.
Don't lose momentum.
Ah, P.
Indestructible.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
I hope you're prepared.
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
I'm on guard.
The finish!
Now time.
Barely felt it. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Not a scratch. Lands of pressure.
Savor the vigor of life.
Come one, come all.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
And no wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable. Miss Ting Yun, are the long-life species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this Evandir was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The Evandir seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere. The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, huh? The Artisanship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared.
I'm on guard.
Nap time.
This ends here. Is that all?
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
You won't get away.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Naughty children, savor the vigor of it.
Combat is a series of precise mechanisms.
Not a scratch. To the finish!
Young friends, I have a suggestion. Why don't we...
Any thoughts, Master Gongshu?
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Great observation, Mr. Gongshu. It's amazing what you notice when you're not fighting.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make. As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process. Precisely. You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
You're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's raise these roots to the ground.
into the story in your own way.
Quick! There's more roots over here!
Give me a moment. I'll set up the device.
I guess we're done.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission. Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
So, the next step is...
Let's go.
for a shot. Nap time.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much obliged.
You're in bad shape.
Combat is a series of precise machinations. Come one, come all.
Lance ablaze. Waiting lance. Onward!
You've got a lot of nerves.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of life.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
You won't get away.
Lance at the ready.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much obliged.
I'm on Thrasher.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of life.
Barely felt it. Time for one at a time.
I hope you're prepared.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Lens ablaze. Flaming lens. Forward!
Huh? Peaches? I am kinda hungry.
Marge.
I'm just saying. It'll be a shame if they get smashed to pieces.
Savor the vigor of life.
I hope you're prepared.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much obliged.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
I'm on guard. To the finish!
Nap time.
You've got a lot of nerve.
You will know justice.
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
You're in bad shape.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Time for a detailed overhaul. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off.
That'll take more than savor the vigor of life.
Come one, come on.
I hope you're prepared.
I'm on guard.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Fracture!
I did it.
General Jing Yuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable celestial blessing. At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, But the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant, I think I finally understand why the Xianzhou decided to follow the hunt in eradicating the abundance. If immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, entire ecosystems would collapse. No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe, never settling on a planet.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the Elixir Seekers, were unable to see that hidden curse 8,000 years ago. Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality? Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal. The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Maybe it's not too late for redemption. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Arbor. After witnessing what happened here, I know there will only be more danger ahead.
Okay, that wasn't the Stellaron.
Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
I think I'm
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Indeed. Since General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights, he must have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people. It's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the ambrosial arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
A draw? This isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end it on that. I hope y'all enjoy it. Like and subscribe. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.